this video, I want to teach you guys the exact text effects that makes all my B-roll just stand out more and just creates this really nice, simplistic, minimalist, really clean aesthetic look that makes all of my B-roll, my A-roll, just 20 times better by just simple text effects that you can do easily inside of Adobe Premiere Pro. So my name is Thorsten Roscoe and let's get right into this video. So this first effect you can see right here, it kind of, I would say like 3D rotated effects. It looks like it's kind of right on the wall of me, like right here. And then I turn it off. You can see it just goes behind my head and it doesn't really look nearly as well and aesthetic if you go here. I'll actually teach you guys some like other things I would do to improve this effect. But for right now, let me teach you how I did this. Now I'm gonna delete the effect and then I'm gonna search up the effect that does this. It's called the corner pin effect. I've been recently doing this a lot on my reels and I absolutely just love this effect. So once you have your captions or whatever you're doing nested into a sequence, and if you don't know how to do that, just highlight the ones. So imagine we're doing these right here. Just highlight this. Let me blow this up for you guys. Highlight the ones right here and then just right click and then hit nest, or I have my keybind as 6 and then you can just nest it. Now that you have it nested, we're gonna come into the effects, click on it, and then you have to zoom out. Now you can see there's these 4 points. Now it's a little tricky, but all you have to do is really just mess around with it. So what I did is I messed around with this top right one. That looks pretty good. I probably messed around with like the bottoms just too. And I mean, I think that's pretty good. Now, all you have to do is just bring like the motion over here. And now it looks like when I zoom back in, it's pretty behind my head. We can make this effect sell even harder by coming into the opacity. And then I like to do an overlay so it actually really blends in with the background, this overlay. And then when I play this, you can see when I play this, it kind of just really, it makes the environment like 20 times better, and it's super engaging because not only is the text blended in with this wall, but it actually is right next to my head. And usually, you know, most of the time when people are talking, you're looking at their eyes and their head, so it's like a win-win. Another thing I would do to make this effect even sell even harder is we're gonna kind of create this fake kind of background depth of field. So what I mean by that is we're gonna search up a effect called Gaussian blur, and we're gonna add just a little blur to it. So if I just search up blur, and then I just grab the Gaussian blur, put it on here, and then just make it around probably like 20, and now boom. Or that's actually a little too strong. Let me do like 15, making sure that if it's too strong, just tweak with it, man. That's really what we do. So now you can see it adds kind of a better effect. So this is with it off, and this is with it on. Just that little effect, but now it even looks like it's blended into the wall even more. Dude, that looks super clean. Let me render it really quick. Dude, that looks super clean. You could add something like a appear up. If you guys actually go down in the link description and join my newsletter, you get some free presets that I have. And we can just use the appear up from the free presets. And then now it'll look like this when it comes in. Dude, that looks so good. Here, I'll do a before and after for you guys. So this is before we add everything. It kind of just looks like it's behind me, and it just doesn't look nearly as good. You can see it's behind me. And now when you add all the effects, it looks like this. That just looks 20 to 100 times better. And we can even add like a fade out in that free presets. You can just fade it out. So now when it goes on to the next one, you can see that it'll fade out just like so. Oh, let me render it. My computer has been getting cooked lately. I don't know why.
Seen the greatest return on my investment.
So clean just by adding those little things. Now, another thing that I did on this one, there's a little bit of a different effect. Again, I used the corner pin effect so I can just make it so it kind of added and looked like it was rotated like my screen right here. But I also added the Gaussian effect also because you can see it's pretty blurry. And the main key difference between this one, you can see it kind of has this like really cool negative effect, and this one is just the opacity. What I did was I simply just went into my opacity and changed it to difference. Now, in the free presets that I have, you can just drag and drop it, and then it will automatically do it. So I'll show you really quick what it normally would look like. It would normally look like this, and then you can just drag and drop it, and then boom, it changes for you. So now it kind of gives you that really cool add depth. You have all these, and it just looks super duper aesthetic. And these are the things I love to add to make my videos just stand out and more aesthetic. Now here's another way I did it. I used the corner pin effect. Again, this is what it would look like without the effect. And then if I turn it on, this is what it does. It kind of looks like it's attached to the fence, which I absolutely love. And then I also use that negative effect that I use from free presets, or you can just go into difference and do that. And if you want to learn exactly how to get this minimalist style, I highly recommend you going and checking out this video right over here. It's going to teach you exactly how to get this minimalist, clean editing style, super easy, super fast, in just a few clicks using my editing system. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.